This is the weekly weather with Maxina and April, where no matter the forecast, it's always sunshine and snow.
Hello, my friend.
I am so tired. Today has been such a long day, along with the other days, and so much was happening. But I am good. I am doing good.
Good.
Yeah, we've had roof repairs going on, and of course, the rain didn't want to stop for roof repairs.
For the whole
it
week,
was-
the whole week was like rain, 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 while we had an exposed roof. It leaked on my bed. I had to move my bed out of the bed area as far as I could. Have buckets. I had to do laundry today. I still have laundry, actually. I'm just like stuck.
It's never ending, right? It's never ending.
Literally.
Oh my-
But once the roof's done, I can relax. At least for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when there's some other element of chaos in your life that's like outside of the usual, it really is just sort of this like it's so easy to tax you. It really is. I definitely get that. And I'm glad I'm not the only one who's feeling kind of sleepy. Like I'm up in my coffee today in the evening here because I slept. Well, it was busy. I took my aunt to her doctor's appointment. And when you live out in the country and you got a doctor's appointment and you drive into the city, it's a whole day. So that was what we did. And it was just, I was tired already. My days and nights are mixed up because I'm not on my medication. So my sleep is totally irregular. So I'm right there with it. See, yeah, don't do that because it's going to set off a chain reaction.
I tried holding it back so hard. I was just like talking about how tired we are. I'm just like
I've been on meetings where just like this, and feel the yawn coming in. And go,
Yeah. Like you suddenly become a puppeteer. It's not me yawning. It's
like
some
I'm
other.
tired.
That's exactly right. I'm alert. Oh, well, thankfully, this isn't so formal a meeting that we can't, we don't
right?
have to be.
We can yawn. We'll sneeze, we'll yawn, we'll cough. It doesn't matter.
I like logged in as I was burping.
Yeah, we'll catch a fart one day. I'm sure that'll be a really good.
We'll add it
We
to
have
the
to
bloopers
talk about
episode.
Yes, precisely.
Oh my goodness. As long as it's somebody else, because if it was me, it would be deleted and nobody would ever know.
It's like,
Well,
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, nice to have your karaoke recording. So you delete all you want. We have what we need to put you out there.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Actually, I have recordings of both of you ladies on karaoke now that I think about it.
Yeah. That is true. That is true.
Yeah,
Going
that's-
crazy.
yeah.
That was such a fun night. Honestly, I think about that a lot. I'm like, that was fun.
It was a great night. It was a great night.
I
had
even
what,
like that.
we had 5 decades represented in our group.
That was cool. Well, because it was you're in your 20s. It was me, I'm in my 30s. It was
Yes.
my sister, she's in her 40s. It was your mom, she's in her 50s. And Janelle came, she's in her 60s.
Yeah, that was
So
crazy.
we had five decades represented in the same group. That's very unusual. It's very
Yeah.
unusual. It was a lot
It
of
was-
fun.
It was a great crowd.
It was
Yeah.
awesome. And I really liked that bar, whatever it was, compared to what we did for your birthday. For
Hmm.
karaoke, it was a much better vibe, in my opinion. It was less crowded. It was
But it
very nice.
costs more money.
Yeah, so that was, but they also had actual like mixed drinks too.
Well, true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because
Yeah.
I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer or straight liquor or anything like that. I love my girly little fruity drinks.
Well, it is nice to have the option. Well, and to be, I drink beer, and they didn't have my beer. I ended up not drinking on the other night. But if I get a beer I like, I will drink so much beer.
There are some beers I will drink, like fruity beers. I will drink a fruity beer.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like. I do. Corona with the lime is not bad. It's like if it's there, I might drink it. But there was this
Yeah.
orange, like a blood orange one that was like a German beer that Jerry got, and then there was a grapefruit beer that I've tried, and those were pretty good for beers. I'm not a big beer
Yes.
person, but I was like, okay, I could drink this.
Yeah.
So,
Mango Cart has a really nice, smooth fruitiness to it. So I'll sometimes get a Mango Cart. But I've
mm,
recently discovered this one beer called Florida Man IPA. Well, I like IPAs. And
mm.
it's a pink can with, well, I buy tall boys. And with like a gator on it, a gator cartoon. And it's a fruit punch IPA. And I tell you, I got it and I almost returned it because I'm like, I'm not going to drink a fruit punch IPA. No, girl, it's good.
That
It's
sounds
good.
like it would be good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Interesting. Where did you get it? Never even
up
heard
here,
that.
but
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure, but
probably why. I've never heard of
no,
it.
it's a cigar. I'm pretty sure it's Cigar City Brewing, which is over there in Tampa. I think it's theirs. I have to look it up. I don't want to credit them. That's not theirs.
I might look into that. I might look into that.
Yeah, it's a good. It's a good. Mm.
Well, Maxina, I know you've got a lot going on your end, and so just in case you do have to dip out, we're going to get your weather report first. How's the weather with you, my friend?
Oh my goodness. Well, sleepy for one. It's a drizzly, not physically, but today it was really sunshiny when we had to travel. But just my brain is so slow. I did get a little bit of writing done yesterday something that I called my intro to the second book, but I don't know if I want to keep it because I I'm not sure if I want to sort of like describe some of the things that I went through as a child before I introduced the poems, or if I just want to say, here's this memoir thing, it exists, and because part of what I say in there is about, all the reasons to hold back not creating and not putting it out there. But that I say, but it's necessary for a poet especially, it's like if you don't put your stuff out there, it's like walking around covered up. You're not.
What if that was just tweaked slightly and put at the end of the book instead to give some reflection to what people have read so then they have a clearer clarity of, oh, that's why it hit like it did because.
Okay. Yeah. I could think of something like that. Or,
Because then
yeah.
it's not spoiling, like, hey, by the way, I'm going to tell you everything before you read it. But
Yes.
you read it and then you go, oh, well, now it makes sense. I get it. I understand.
Okay, yes, I'll do that. I'll do an epilogue style on the biographical part, like a biographical narrative at the end of it, and at the beginning I can say this book exists for this reason, this reason, this reason, and then at the end they can get the story. Okay, thank you for that. So, so that's where my brain is chewing. So thank you. And then I have a little bit of client work trickling in, not what I want. So, that is what it is. And I'm sort of in perpetual countryside bliss other than that, hanging out with my aunt. We're watching shows. We like to watch shows together, and that's lovely to do.
What
So
kind of
I like being,
shows?
Well, right now we're watching The Tudors. Have you seen that series? It's about Henry, the King Henry VIII, the one who chopped all his wives' heads.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
it is. I would enjoy it a lot more if there wasn't pornography every other scene. I hate modern TV and how much porn they put in everything. And it is literal porn. It's porn.
I so agree. I'm so mad about, like, every time we watch something and it sounds like it's going good, it looks like a really good show, and then they just add, like, butts and all that crap, and I'm just like, can we just, like, have good TV that doesn't involve naked people?
Right.
Is it necessary? It wasn't
Right.
necessary for the plot. Really?
I suspect that oftentimes that is in there to capture the male audience.
Yes, yeah.
Because the female audience is like, ooh, I like the story. Tell me the story. And that's got them captivated. And of course, I don't want to watch that. Well, I'll sit down and watch this. They might show me that again.
Suddenly I'm real interested in history. It is.
There was a movie, The Butterfly Effect, and it was a great movie. So working at Blockbuster 150 years ago when they still existed, there was a movie that came out called Butterfly Effect 2. And I was like, ooh, if the first was this good, I'm sure this one will be great. Had nothing to do with the storyline, wasn't the same writer, wasn't the same producer, not the same director. Like, there was zero connection. And I was like, all right, well, this is kind of dumb. And the story was like, meh. And then all of a sudden, oh, we got to have sex. And it goes back on, and oh, gotta have sex. I was like, it didn't even make sense that those two people would be doing that at that moment. Like,
oh
what?
God, like who's writing this trash?
Literally.
Yeah, I mean,
was so
at least
bad.
with the historical thing that we're watching, there have been some scenes where it's like, okay, it sort of paints the picture of how the relationship was either restricted or taken too far or whatever. But we don't need to see the whole thing. Okay,
Right.
there is this thing called closed door. You can be suggestive about what happened without showing us the whole kit and caboodle. Like, why do we need to? And then I found out there is a whole separate subscription service that you can. It's like clip something, or there's 2 different major subscriptions that you can have that will literally edit that crap out for you, and it works in tandem with Netflix and Prime. But it's a whole, you pay a whole separate fee for it, but they will cut it out. But I just remember being in a time when you could catch it on a network that would edit that crap out for you. And I wish I still had those networks. We still had those networks that was like, hey, we show these great movies, but on a PG-13 scale. I'd be fine with that.
There was actually, I don't remember what the movie was called, but Jerry watched it a long time ago on, like, classic TV where, you know, things just pop up and you just watch it. And he liked it. He liked it a lot. And he was like, oh, this was a really good movie. And then we, like, were watching it. I think it was, I don't remember, actually. But we were watching it, and he was like, this is a lot different than what I remember. And they just added, like, naked people everywhere. And just, like, crazy crap. And he was just like, I don't remember this when I watched it on TV last. That's crazy. Like, there was this one movie where it was, it made sense why they were in, it was like a cult situation or something. But they could have totally done, like, one of those, like above the chest scenes where it, like, implies that they don't have their shirts on, but you don't have to, like, show us everybody in their mamas. You know, I was like, come on, people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and I can imagine what's sad too. One is how incredibly exposed, and I feel so sorry for our men. we got to pray for these men out here. They are so visually driven, so visual, more than the women mind is. And the stuff that they have access to, and you can't even engage in that kind of thing. And it really screws up the mind. Pornography is brain damage. It causes brain damage. And just the ease of access that we have to it these days is just catastrophic. I feel so sorry for people in the media who have to deal with this and record it and want a career, and they get twisted up in that in order to get these really, really good roles. But they have to sell their skin for it. And gosh, it's devastating. It's really devastating.
I've actually had, like, on Reddit, like, all over the internet, I have personal people that I know where they're, like, scrolling through Facebook or Instagram or something, and they're just like, why on earth am I getting all of these ads and these random pictures just popping up? They'll even, like, go to the settings where it says control what goes on your feed, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything at all. Like, Christians on Reddit are like, how do I get rid of this? I want to stay connected with my family, scroll on Facebook to see what everyone's up to without having naked people, trying to pull me into their crap. And I'm like, This is actually ridiculous. I shouldn't, like, especially ads, like, for underwear and bras, they're like, it's, like, ridiculous, too. Yeah. Like, they're not even just like, oh, this actually just works. They're just like all up in your face. And I'm just like, calm down.
Yeah. Calm down. Yes. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And I like fashion. And art. I appreciate fashion. I appreciate art. I appreciate beautiful photographs. It's not really about that. It's the fact, and you're right. If the algorithm thinks you're a man, it's going to purposely send you all kinds of crap, and you can't get away.
And not even just men. Even on my own feed, I'm getting like weird ads for bras and underwear, and I'm like, I do not need a close-up of your junk for you to say that this is a good product. I'm not going to buy it anyways, but like try to sell me an Xbox or something. Why do you need to it's
okay, ads
but
for an Xbox in the next 2 hours, guaranteed.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Only $700.
Only.
Right? Click now and you'll get a 20% discount.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
It's only $698 now.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
The world is crazy.
Funny.
So how's the weather with you ladies?
Well, for me, I wore my toilet paper earrings because, had crap to clean up all day today.
That's a good one.
Marshmallows. That's fantastic.
I was thinking about that. I saw those earlier. I was like, are those toilet paper earrings?
So I'm wearing the red, and I've got my nails done red, white, and blue, but I don't have any white or blue earrings except for the toilet paper rolls. So I was like, all right. And so anytime anybody looked at me and they were like, is that toilet paper? I was like, yes, it's for all the crap I got to clean up before the holiday.
Truth.
That is
but
great.
No, I'm feeling good, really connected, and just staying focused. And so I'm enjoying my little corner of the world right now, and trying to help a friend who's dealing with some things, and so I'm having to rely on some other people to come through and work over a holiday weekend, and so hopefully that all works out for her. But yeah, other than that, it's been good here. A little sunshiny. So.
That's good.
Yeah. Are you getting your 15 minutes done?
Not yesterday or today. I didn't. I ended up working with Carl with the microgreens, and we were working until after 11 last night, and so yeah, no, went to bed. So
Get some sleep,
true.
girl.
Yeah.
Get
So
some-
Snow, how is the weather with you, my friend?
So it's been a little stressful, but still good. I've got a lot of support, a lot of, comfort in my life. Jerry's really, really great about that. He's very supportive and very lucky to have him just be there. And the biggest thing, so I'm in this contest for Covergirl, and there's 5 different contests that they're holding. 2 are for $20,000 and some other stuff. One's for $100,000, and then 2 are for $50,000. 3 of them I'm in first place, but there's this one. It's called Randa Rose competition, and so it's all done by votes, and I have to rely on people to vote every single day to actually get myself up on the leaderboard and then stay up there, because you can buy votes. And so if you're like, I don't want to have to get other people to vote, I could just spend $100 or whatever, and you're lucky enough to do that, then I have that kind of competition. And so I'm really, really trying so hard, and I'm going on other platforms. I'm trying to make content so that people get engaged, and I'm just I'm not that type of person. I'm really not. I'm trying to be, but I just every time I see myself on the screen, and it's just me by myself, recording myself, trying to do something, I'm ew, cringe. I'm just oh my God, stop.
Keep doing it though. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to your voice. You'll get used to your face.
That's what
Keep
Mom
doing
said too. And so I'm trying to come up with ideas that are still me at the same time, and I'm not just doing stuff just to do stuff, but I'm I literally don't do anything. I stay at home and I deal with stuff at home. I don't have a job. I'm pretty lucky about that, but I just what am I doing? Day in my life, that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
Well,
continue.
is anybody else getting a fuzzy feed?
What?
I don't hear Fuzz.
It's going away now.
I know what you're talking about. I thought you said feet, as in a foot. I was like, are you crisscross applesauce, or your legs falling asleep or something?
Girl, if your feet are fuzzy, you need to shave.
I was thinking of my foot fell asleep.
That's funny. That's much better. Yeah. No, it was it sounded like scratching or the waves coming in or something. I don't know. It's gone now, so that's good. But my thought was that you're an inquisitive person. You know what I mean? I'm sure you have a million good thoughts running through your brain every day, or ideas, or questions. You know what I mean? And honestly, especially, what's your most popular platform? Which one do you engage with the most?
So I've actually not been on social media for about a year. I have no platform whatsoever. I was really big on Instagram. I have over 100 followers, almost 200. But I haven't engaged with them at all. So I'm trying to build that back up, get the people and, start posting things. I used to have so many photos and people would comment all the time. But then I was just kind of mentally crashed out, and I was just no one cares, everything's stupid, delete. I was just I don't want any part of this. I just want to be left alone. And then when you need to get that engagement, now I have to start from scratch, and I'm just I'm texting people straight up. I'm just here's a link, please vote for me, please help me. And I've had so much support with Shauna, my sister, my parents, Linda's voted too, my other sister, Carrie's voted, some of my friends that I don't talk to as much as I should, but I'm just sending it out. Neela's helped me a lot too, my cousin. And I'm just and then I'm thinking of who else could I send this to? And I'm but I don't talk to these people as much, and I feel like that would be really weird. And then, like, also kind of inconsiderate, because I feel like if you don't talk to me, at least about, like, ask me how I'm doing, and you're just like, hey, do this for me, then it feels like, oh, you just want something from me. And I don't want that. I don't want other people to feel like that. I don't want to do that to other people, because I've had that done to me, where I'm just like, why would I go out of my way to, like, spend all this time doing something when you don't even, like, interact with me, like, at all.
Yeah.
So
I definitely understand. I understand that mindset. I've been there too. That's one of those things, like, in the marketing world, in the marketing realm, it's not so much about who you think wants to engage with it. It's more about you want to give them the opportunity to engage with it. You know, and especially if you're looking at, like, a specific demographic of people who would really want to engage with that type of content. But I know with your situation where you're trying to, you know, get votes for a contest, it's different. They don't necessarily get anything back, because you have to apply for an account or something with the magazine.
right, you gotta, like, set up an account so that your email's attached to it, and then, like, and then you actually gotta vote every day to support me, so that I can get something. And so then it's like, and with my family, I feel like they have a little bit more motivation, because they know that you take care of me, I take care of you, you know? Like, I'm not just gonna, like, leave y'all to hang and dry. After all that effort you put in for me, I'm gonna, you know, invest the money that I do win and put it towards things that I can help the people, you know, that are around me. But then when it comes to, like, strangers, they're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I'm having a good time, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm like, do I go out to, like, Walmart and just, like, start putting up posters or something? You know, maybe I'm pretty enough. They might.
Oh, you're gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, that's not the issue at all. It's really a matter of engaging them in such a way that they care about what it is, what the outcome is.
Right.
So it's like when you talk about content surrounding the contest, say, here's what I would do with $25,000. Here's what I want to do with what would you do with $25,000?
True.
So in part, especially with Instagram, the main content that gets traction is talking head content. Literally, it's you're talking literally like you're talking to one person, like a girlfriend.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's sort of the attitude. That's the vibe that people really engage with. And they really try and they push content that gets people engaging in the messages, actually. Comments are good, but especially with an Instagram, if people are engaging inside messages, then it creates more community on that platform, more so than comments and likes and shares. So if you're able to get into people's inbox or put something out there that encourages them to message you directly, then that's going to be content that Instagram will share. Because Instagram's goal is with Facebook, it'll share your stuff to people who are already friends with you, right? But Instagram pushes stuff out to people who don't even know you. So your content, you have to list your content that's relevant and such. You have to list your bio and your information in a way that's relevant to what people want to see.
Right. So I've actually been trying to, like, post certain things that aren't just about the contest. I'm just like, here's what I ate today. What did you think about this movie? Like, things that I'm interested in, and then, like, I'm trying to, like, just, like, post content every day so that it still gets to, like, it gets to people, and then you're like, oh, this person's posting all the time, and then now I can, like, actually build on it. There is for I think 2 or 3 of the contests where it donates, I think, $5,000 to a donation, like a cause of my choice. So that is a plus on, like, for everyone. The one that I chose was, I think it's called, it's a boy's name, Lemonade Stand, and it's for children who have cancer. And I
Okay.
thought that one was a really good,
A good cause.
yeah, to donate to. Because if you win, then you get to send this portion of money to whatever cause that they've listed and your reason why. And so that's what I chose, just because I feel like that's the most important to me out of the options that they had.
Yes. That right there is a whole piece of content. Actually, multiple pieces of content. Talk about that charity. So if I were to win this contest, this gets to go here, 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 whatever. And then even if it's something that you really it's important to you, then you could say, listen, even if I don't win this contest, I'm going to encourage all my followers to donate to the lemonade stand.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was I when just as talking about it, I forgot that that was a part of it. Because there's so many like levels of what goes into this contest, because it's round after round for just one contest, and then there's 5 contests, and then you have to get votes every day to go to each one, and some of them go to all of them, but then some of them only go to one, and then it depends on what you're doing, and then they have like 1,000,000 rounds for some odd reason, and then you can buy votes, and it's just like really stressful, but I feel like I have a chance. I have a really good chance. And then the scariest part is at the end, because all of the rounds you get, when you win the final round, you go into the interview stage. And that's when you actually talk to real people who decide whether you win or lose. And then I'm just like, and it's not by votes. It's by, oh, I'm going to judge you. And I don't know what they're going to ask. I don't know what's happening. I think it's not in person until you win. But I don't know nothing. And so I'm just like, I've been praying so hard. I'm just like, I've been manifesting. I'm just like living in the moment. I'm just like, thank you for letting me win all 5 contests. Thank you, Lord.
Well, you'll have to tell me how that works for you. Now, let me ask you this. Is this ambition started because of the contest opportunity itself, or is modeling something that you have been interested in and would be pursuing in other avenues as well?
So a little bit of both. It started off like, oh, that's a good amount of money. And then I remembered the other day, me and Jerry were talking about jobs, and like, because I want to lose weight, and I've been wanting to exercise more, get more active, because I just lay in bed all day. And I'm like, but there's certain things that I can and can't do, and not just like physically can't do, but also like mentally. I'm just like, I need to have the like space to be able to deal with certain jobs. And I just, every time I think about a job, I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I can't do it. And then I was just like, if there was only a job where I can just stand there and look pretty and then get paid for it. And then I was like, that is a thing. That is a thing.
Yeah, yes and no. Modeling is very physically demanding.
True.
Very physically demanding. Have you ever done a photo shoot?
No, but I do take photos of myself, and I look awesome every time I do it. So
You do like a full-on photo shoot, you are sweating. Your body is aching afterwards. The positions that the photographer puts you in will cause you to dehydrate. And you have, like, it's actually very physically demanding.
That sounds really dramatic. Because I'm just like thinking, I'm like, you walk down the runway and then you walk back, and then maybe you change clothes and do it again, and then you're done. And then and then modeling, I've taken pictures before where and you go back and forth and you do different poses and stuff. I'm not a contortionist, so they're not going to put me in crazy positions. Because I don't have to work. I don't have to work. So if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. So if you want me on your page, you're just going to be like, I'll do this, but I'm not doing that. Like, you're not going to find me in a bikini. That's not happening. Like, I'm not going to do like nude photo shoots where like everything's covered but like not covered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing crazy positions. Like, you're going to get like some basic like stuff out of me, and it's going to be worth it because I'm pretty, and that's That's all I have to give. And I feel like my faith is in, like, I'm just like, Lord will take care of me. If he wants me in this, he will put me in this, and he'll put me exactly where I need to be, and I just have to trust.
Yeah, that is certainly an element of it, is the Lord's will. So the thing that, like, in my mind in the meantime is like, there are local things that they ask for models, and it doesn't, they're not necessarily looking for high fashion models who have to do all that. Maxim magazine, I'm sure, is probably looking for high fashion models. But if you enjoy the idea of posing and interacting and help showing something off or something, then I'm sure there are local opportunities for you to get into.
I have actually, since I've been in the contest, I have gotten so many ads, like, where they're like, sign up for this modeling thing in Miami, or hey, Tampa modeling, you know, like, come and, you know, if you do this. But then I look in, there was one where I was like, oh, that could be cool. You get paid for every photo you're in for, like, what, like, merch they have. But then it's like you have to pay for it first, and then they pay you back. And I'm like, I don't want to. You just give it to me. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even have that.
Well, it's really exciting to be a part of something new and to kind of see and explore what the possibilities are. And something like a contest with a really good prize winning, I mean, that can really set you up in a position or in a direction that you would not have otherwise gone or explored.
Right.
So it's like, even if you were to check out a few things or dig around and find friends with, you know, or local, you could be a model for microgreens. You know,
I mean, if y'all want to pay me. Don't put that pressure on them. Don't do that.
Have a portfolio. get you know, somebody who's, you know, does Linda do photography?
No, I think that's Carrie.
Okay, Carrie does
it professionally, but the whole family has an eye for photography, so they capture some really great moments sometimes, and you're like, wow, they all have that creative eye.
I do.
What kind of camera do you have? Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say about the portfolio thing. On the actual contest thing, there is a portfolio. So I have, if you go on to where the link where, and then it says vote for Snow, if you scroll down, there's a bunch of pictures of me. And I have a really good eye for like modeling and photography, at least for myself. I'll like set it out where it actually looks like someone's taking a photo of me. And the only annoying thing is I don't have my stylus anymore, and I would just press a button and then it would just take the picture, but it's not connected because I lost it. So I'm a little annoyed about that, but I still have, like, those are some older photos, and so I'm like, these are really good photos, and so I put that up there, and I'm trying to post that on Instagram and TikTok and blah, blah, blah.
I saw the photos. My two favorite was the one that you used as the primary photo, but you have one that shows, it shows the fairness of your skin and the line of your jaw in a very high fashion type of way. Those were my two favorites. And that's typically what, like, fashion photographers look for, is lines. If you can make sharp lines and good shapes with your body, that's why they have their models contort, because they're trying to create as many shapes in the photo as possible, as well as show off the way that the fabric moves or doesn't move with the model. And so that's one of those things that when I was looking through and I saw that one with that sharp jawline, I was like, "Ooh, girl, that's pretty."
Right.
That's a really good one. So,
yeah, I like that one a lot too. I think that photo, so I made this like little trinket for Jerry to put in his car, and it's like photos of me, and like on the back it's photos of him and me. And that's one of them where it's that like shadow with the lines. I love that photo.
It's a good one.
So whoever's watching, go check out the link and vote for me and look at all the photos of me.
She'll post a, we'll put it in the description. Y'all can link down below and vote for Snow.
Yeah, all
Link
that
down
good jazz.
below. That's very exciting. How long has the contest been going on, and when is it done?
Okay, so there's 5 different contests, and they're all at different intermits. 2 of them were new, so like I was in 3 of them, and then they added another one, and then they added another one, and so I put myself in those 2 as well, because it's not going to hurt to just do it. And so the Randa Rose one is the one where I'm actually like closer to winning than the other ones. I'm in the quarterfinals. Today's the last day to vote. So it says 1 day left, and then tomorrow it'll be a countdown to 9 p.m. I think. And then it'll be like, that's it. So if you're first place, you get moved up to the semifinals. And then there's the finals. And each of them are 6 days. And then so if I'm first place by the finals, then I get to move into the interview process. And because there's so many people doing this, they have like different, like it puts you in a category with a bunch of people, and then everyone's doing it. So if I'm first place, then I move into the semifinals. All the other people in the other same contest, but like different groups, the people who were first place get put into that one, and then so on and so on. Because there's so many people doing it. And then
I'm sure there's 1,000 girls.
Right, and then the interview process, I don't even know how many people will actually get that first place and go to the interview process. And then if we're going to be, like, if I have to go somewhere or if it's online, I'm pretty sure it's going to be online. And then you win, and then they give you the stuff and you go out. And it's in Chicago where the shoot is. But I really, really want this because you get a custom-made outfit to do the runway in. And I have the perfect idea for this outfit because I have the back tattoo of the wings, and there's no dress anywhere where it's just a backless with none of the straps on it. And I would love that with like where I could actually like wear it out and like go to dinner or like to like a bar or something, and it still be, high quality and like high fashion where it's good enough to be on the runway, but practical enough that I can like wear it somewhere. Because I don't want it just like stuck in a closet, but I just want it so bad.
So you get as a contestant, you get input on the custom piece of clothing that gets put on your body?
Not as a contestant, but as the winner. So if I win the contest and you get to the interview part and they choose you, then you are the person that, and then you'll talk about what custom dress you want, what do you want it to look like, you'll get fitted for it. And that part, I was like, that's the ad that I got for it was like, hey, do you want a custom dress, do this contest? And then there was like all the other contests, and I was like, might as well. And and I've gotten so far. The quarterfinals are like, it's been so long because it starts out with like everyone. And then you have the top 25 go into the next round, and then the top 20 go into the next round. Then 15, then 10, then 5. And then they do 5 twice for some reason because there's so many people. So that goes into the top 5 victory lap or something. And then it's the quarterfinals, then the semifinals, and then finals. And I'm just like, oh my God, it's so many finals.
Yes.
It's so many rounds to get people to vote for me every day. And I'm like, the people who've been supporting me, I'm just like, thank you so much. Try.
Yeah.
They make you work for that.
Yeah.
Let me just say, you have to work for it. There is no such thing as a free lunch. You will be working for that lunch in some manner.
Like hardcore.
Yeah. And, and to be fair, I mean, that's even in like the writer sphere, publishers who pick up the self-publishing authors who are already successful at marketing their books. That's who they want. Somebody who knows it, who understands it, so it's like, that's because the industry itself doesn't want to have to pull all the weight for the people that they bring in. And so that elimination process is like, unless you're ambitious enough to say, hey, go vote for me. Hey, go vote for me. Go vote for me. Then you're not getting it.
No, right.
It's a filtering process in and of itself. Are you willing to work hard enough for this? Then you might be willing to work hard enough for us.
I'm actually thinking about making like little, like going to the public library, printing out a bunch of QR codes to like cut out and then hand them out and be like in my neighborhood, like put like posters up at like Publix or something around the neighborhood so people go, what is this? Okay. And then, you know, hopefully someone sees it and actually votes. Because then, like, you know, like actually get my community to put myself, you know, do that for me. Yeah. I was even, I'm now just thinking, I'm like, maybe even like put it at like the stands that you guys do for the microgreens. And like have like little cards hanging out and people are like, what is this? And it costs nothing. It costs nothing to vote. Sometimes you even get 2 votes. Like, and then there are options to buy votes if you want, but I'm not asking that. If you want to do that, it's up to you. But I'm just like, free vote, just sign up. You only have to sign up once, and then you automatically, when you click it, you're like, I can just vote now every day. And so it's not, it doesn't cost anyone anything except just a little bit of time.
Right. Yes. Well, I'm so excited for you. Well, it seems like a good place to do that is, and not that I encourage anybody to frequent bars, but I feel like that's where you're getting ladies who are like, ladies supporting ladies.
True.
And then, there's men who would enjoy that men's magazine, because it's a men's magazine, right? It's like,
know.
From what it's like, it's men who are interested in entertainment, fashion, and high social.
I thought it was like makeup and fashion and stuff.
No, it's a men's magazine.
Oh.
Maxim is a men's magazine. That's it. But they do men's fashion too. But they have, you know, models on there too, because it's
interesting.
Yeah, but it's also it's a prestigious company. They've been around for a very long time. And so its reader base is men 18 to 35. That's their target audience. That's who they.
Interesting. I really thought it was like the target audience was going to be women, because it's like I don't know why I thought that, but interesting. It makes sense
Because this particular contest, a lot of them, they really focus on the Maxim magazine part, because I've seen that. And this one, they're highlighting Covergirl.
Well, it's because the $100,000 prize is the cover girl. They're giving it to the girl that they're putting on the cover.
When you hear Covergirl, you're thinking
Covergirl
young
magazine.
teen, early 20 makeup.
Yeah.
Right.
Thinking, right.
Right, and
Yes.
then there are some that are like where it specifically says Maxima or whatever,
Maxim.
yeah. And it says the full title, Maxima Covergirl or whatever, and then there's ones where it's just like Covergirl, and then it's like, and it feels very like the teen magazine where it's like, oh, this is the fashion that's in trend, and then here's some makeup, here's some like really good photos, but there is also one for a Salty Mermaid contest, and that's for like bathing suits, and I am in that contest, but I actually emailed them. I was like, if I were to win this, do I get a say in what I wear? Because I don't want to wear a bikini. I don't want to be showing everything off. And they were like, yes, we would make sure that you're comfortable, and you would still win the money if you're not going to be at a loss if you don't want to wear an itty bitty tiny bikini, you know? Like, it's not like, so they are catering towards the common person who's not in the full send of ready to just like show everything off. Like, I'm not like that, but if I win, I expect my money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and it sounds like they're communicating very well if you're able to get, the information that you
Yeah, they
need that
have
easy.
like a little thing on the side where you can actually ask questions about it. And because I was like, let me make sure I read the terms and conditions, make sure I'm reading what's actually going on, and if it's not clear about something, I'm asking, because I don't want to say, oh yeah, I agree to terms and conditions, and then I'm selling my soul and they're like, well, you signed it, so you can't sue us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god. So
Well, and that's good work. That's good. That's good practice. It's good work. It's good for your brain. And like I said, it gives you that practice inside the industry of what it takes to
right.
put your out there properly.
Right, because I feel like I don't know what I want to do with my life. I could
Yep.
absolutely just choose to not work ever again, and Jerry will be very supportive of me. But I do like the idea of having, my own money to a degree,
Hmm.
because I don't actually want to work all that hard for it. But it would be nice. And it's a very conflicting moment for me because I haven't worked in so long since my car accident. So it's like, I'm like struggling. And because I have autism, I'm just like, it's certain environments I cannot do. It could be super easy, but if I'm just like mentally like struggling, I'll quit immediately. And that's just not fair on anyone to work for like
Right.
so long and then be like, I can't do this anymore. Like,
Yeah.
so I have actually thought about writing a book too. I've been in the process of writing a poetry book, and for a long time. And you actually encouraged me when you were like talking about how you just like you did it, and you were like, yeah, I was scared and I didn't know like what I was like gonna do, and I just did it. I was like it really put me in in a spot for a hot minute to like really focus on it. And I've got so many pages down, and I have this really great idea for this book. And I want it to be like a semi of poetry, but also storytelling. I want it to
Good.
be a story of like a life, and I'm so excited for it. It's just taking me so long because I sit there and like I guess all these ideas out, and then I'm just like, I don't know. I need to sit on it and I need to think on it, because
Yeah.
I want it to be perfect. I want it to be really, really good.
Yes. I can definitely understand that. I'm so proud of you for thinking of that and going in that direction and compiling it, even whatever pace you do. Take a page from your mom's book. She's doing 15 minutes a day. You know what I mean? It's
True.
like it doesn't get overwhelming. It's something you can kind of chew on a little bit. And if you go over 15 minutes, great. But if all
Right.
you can do is 15 minutes, fine. You know what I mean? It's like just chewing on it and doing it. Plus, engaging in anything, whether it's, trying for a contest or working out a book idea or anything like that, you're exercising a muscle. And part of what and I totally understand what you're talking about with the mental anguish inside of a work environment. It becomes physical pain.
It
It's not like
does.
I don't like you and I'm not doing this. It's not an arrogance. It's literally you're in physical pain.
I'm like,
And
I
not
feel like I'm going to explode.
Yes, yes. It's like ants in your bones. It's awful. It's awful.
Truth.
And so, so there is this element of once you've been out of a certain kind of environment for so long, i.e., a work environment, the confidence level of being able to re engage with a work environment goes down, 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 down. And so, giving yourself work experience under your own supervision, it'll help with that confidence go up, 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 and up. And so, even if you do get a chance to take on a temporary job that you feel like maybe you could do physically, you feel more equipped to do it mentally because you're working your own ideas, your own dreams, and you know that you can put in footwork on something. So yeah, keep doing it, keep chewing on it.
Right. And actually, like, really, like, talking about all of this has made me realize how much I have been doing. Because, like, when I think about, oh, what do I do in a day? I'm like, I don't do anything. And then I see, like, just talking about what I'm actually doing. I'm like, I'm actually doing quite a lot. I'm proud of
Yes.
myself. Oh my God. I'm actually like on top of it, I might not be in the working class right now, but I am working towards a goal. And so
Yes.
I really appreciate this conversation because I'm like, honestly, okay.
Yeah. What you're doing is the work of a marketer. Because it's one thing to put yourself out there, but and that's the thing with authors. Everybody's like, I know how to write a book, but what do I do to sell it? Marketing is...
We just glitched out. Oh, I lost you.
Did you lose me? Who did we lose?
Oh, she's gone. Is she frozen for you too?
She was for a minute.
She is. It's
Okay.
getting a little weird there for a second.
Everybody move. Everybody blink.
Are we here?
That's great. That's great. But no, you should be proud of yourself. I'll tell you, one of the reasons I don't put my poems in poetry contests because of the work that it takes. Terms and conditions and standards and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I just want to write.
Right. And
You should.
I really want, when I get to, I want to actually share some of my work with you at some point privately, because I want it to be a surprise. I really want it, like, I'm really proud of it because it's really, really good, but it's not done yet, and I don't want to, like, spoil it whenever I do finish it, because that would be awesome to finish it and just be like, look, and everyone's just like, because I want that reaction.
Yes.
But I think you would enjoy it.
I absolutely will enjoy it because I know that it's coming from you and I'm proud of you. But do think about who your mom was my beta reader. You know, that sort of, it does help to get that kind of a little bit of feedback, and just having somebody who sort of, I know poetry editing is a very specific type of editing because it's expression, but when you're thinking about like form, word flow, line breaks, all of that kind of thing, it changes how the poem gets read. And
Right.
so if you're reading the poems out loud yourself, having an editor who's willing to do that and even with you for me, it helped with my confidence in putting the book out.
Right. Because
say,
I probably will 100% need someone to read it back to me how they think they're going to say it, because then it gives me an idea of how I need to, like, tweak it a little bit so that when you read it, it's the way that I need you to read it. You know, the way that it's supposed to be portrayed. Because if you have a different tone when you read something, it can change everything. And now the whole book don't make no sense because it's like, what's happening?
Yes, I definitely understand. That. Well, I'm so proud of you. You have got some stuff going on, and I hope you get your contest winning, and if not, you get the experience of that.
Sure.
And if you go into the semifinals tonight, that's a resume kicker, girl. I was a semifinalist in the Maxim magazine Covergirl.
I can genuinely get to the finals because I've been doing really well about getting the votes. My
Good.
only thing is the interview part I have no control over, and I really have to just put my faith in God that He will make it happen, you know? And if it just doesn't happen, then it's like, okay, I put all this work in, but I can definitely put it into a resume. But that's the part where I'm like, I genuinely think that'll be the hardest to, like, really, like, have that confidence in. But I have full confidence I'm getting to the finals because I'm first place right now and I'm not giving it up.
You're doing good. Awesome. No, that's bragging rights, girl. That's do it. And as far as your content, I don't know if you have a pad and a paper around, but as far as the content that you can post, make sure that you're talking about what you would do with those winnings, what the motivation is for going to.
I don't have a pen or paper, but I'm remembering.
I put everything in my cell phone notes.
I'm on my phone.
Okay. And probably what I'll do is if my brain keeps chewing on it, I can make the list for you in my notes and I'll send it to you separately.
Yes,
but my suggestion,
yes, do that.
And we'll have clips from this. Your mom will clip out parts of you, and you use that. You can share that. I was on the Weekly Weather talking about my contest. So, and by the time this airs, they won't be able to vote you into the semifinals. You'll have 3 days left for the semifinals, for the semifinal votes.
Right.
Right? It'll be Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday will be the closing of that round of the voting.
Right. And right now I am in first. Last time I checked, I'm going to have to recheck to make sure, but it says 1 day left, but when it actually is like about to end, it'll have a countdown. So I'm waiting for the last 10 or 15 minutes, because then if I have to, I will buy votes. If you're going to buy votes to be first place, oh, I'm going to buy votes and be first place.
Yeah. It's a pay to play. I mean,
it's a
if
gamble.
it's legal. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's they do that because they want the contest to be lucrative, because they have to pay their contestants. What you said, there's 2 that are 25,000, one that's 50,000, and another that's 100,000. That's $200,000.
It's $100,000, 2 that are $50,000, and then 2 that are $20,000. So it's a total of $240,000 before tax.
Yeah.
Before tax. Tax will take a big chunk. They'll be like, give me your winnings, please, and thank you.
You're right.
We've got military to support.
Well, the winners will get taxed on it. Maxim magazine doesn't get taxed on it. That's marketing dollars. In fact, they get to write that off because it helps them bring in business.
True.
So, but yeah, no, that is a big chunk. But talk on your content. Say, this is why I joined it, because I really wanted this fashion opportunity. Tell me what y'all would do if you had an opportunity to have a custom made dress.
Right.
And then, the experience of wanting to go into modeling or your photography. That's been all of these little pieces of things that we've talked about here. That's all a piece of content that you can be a talking head on Instagram and say, so go vote for me, guys. And, blase, whatever your sign off is,
right. I didn't have a sign off.
I just love you guys. Mwah, that's it. You're like, that's all I got to say. That's what I said, and I love you, and engage if you want to engage. But
that's funny, because when I was doing my TikTok videos back when, I always ended with a always.
See, we were meant to be. That's what.
It's a good ending. It's a classic.
It is. It is. Everybody loves a kiss blown at them. And sometimes I think about am I blowing kisses at, predators? More than likely, but it's not for them. You know what I mean?
That's the risk of being public for all to see. That's why you gotta be careful about what you post too. Like, you don't, there's people who will post their families and personal life, and I'm just like, you don't know who's watching right now.
Yeah.
I understand your intent is good, but the internet can be so crazy. You gotta be so careful.
Yes. Anything you say and do will be held against you in the court of law. Can be held against you in the court of law.
Literally. It's public.
Even more, though, it will be used against you and held against you in the court of public opinion.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
Literally.
You're exactly right.
And that may be more detrimental than anything in the court.
Literally, because at least the court has to be fair. They can't be ridiculous about it. They're like, well, we have rules for this, so they'll literally publicly shame you if you eat meat and they're vegan.
Yes. Yeah, some people are just, they don't have a life, so they just look at ways to complain about other people's lives, I guess. I don't know.
True.
I don't know.
I'd be praying for them. I really do. I'm like, Lord, guide them. They need your help. They need your help.
Yeah.
Bring peace. Yeah. Bring peace.
Peace is exactly right. But even there was a case recently, somebody was using ChatGPT for legal advice. Except GPT does not have legal bindings of confidentiality. They don't, so they can go into the internet, look at what you're searching, and what they they have full access to whatever it is that you're seeking legal advice about because they're not bound by anything. So it's like even your search bar, is a delicate place to be.
Right.
You know?
Someone actually did their taxes on Chat GPT. And I was just like, yeah, now, like, they have your social security number. What? Someone's going to steal your identity now. What's wrong with you? Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
there's no confidentiality there. So, yeah, no, but it's scary to put yourself out there, but it's the public square of the world right now, you know, and the options are don't engage with the public at all, which as an artist is damn near impossible, right? Like it's our nature to put out that which we produce. And so you have to be willing to take the risks and just do it safely.
Truth.
No. Well, you're doing darn good, girl. And I don't know if you said it or if I missed it. When officially does the contest close?
So the Randa Rose one, so each one are 6 days. So the quarterfinalist is almost done, and then it'll be semifinalists, which is 6 days, and then the finals, which is 6 days. So there's 12 days left, and then there's the interview. So 12 days for the Randa Rose competition, and then the other ones are like whatever. They're a long ways away from being in the quarterfinalists. I think the closest one I'm in that is the Covergirl one. So the Randa Rose competition and then the Covergirl competition, which is $100,000, is the next one up to be in the quarterfinalists. I think there's the top 5 victory lap, and then it goes into the quarterfinalists. And then each one is 6 days.
So by the middle of July, all voting will be closed.
Yeah, for Randa Rose, but you can still vote. You can, I think, all like total for all 5 of them. You will not be able to vote past, I think, November. November will be like it should be done by November or December. So you can vote every single day for months for right now. But it'll be done before December for sure.
Okay.
But 12 days to make sure that I stay number 1 for Randa Rose.
Okay.
That's the one.
All right. So we'll make sure that all of that detail gets put down in the description, and when we share it across our socials, we'll let people know.
And then we can like tag my Instagram, and I will just do my Instagram because I don't have anything on my TikTok or my Facebook.
Okay.
But my Instagram will be public. So, and I really want to do like, if I were to win, I'm going to do like behind the scenes videos showing like the process of the dressmaking, where the money goes for the donation for the charity, and like all of the details that you would not get otherwise. I will be like on top of it because I think that'll be so cool to see like what's actually happening when you win, you know, like what's happening when you're a cover girl, when you're on the, you know, magazine, what's going on, you know. So I will definitely be doing that.
Okay. That's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun.
I'm so excited.
Do you find that doing that kind of content is easier, like when you're going along doing stuff, like bringing people along?
I feel like it's harder when I'm just trying to like, because to maintain an audience, you have to post every single day. And I'm like, well, I'm not doing nothing right now. This is hard.
Yeah.
Here's what I ate today. Like, that's all I got.
Well, but even if you were to speak about, you know, curiosities, inquisitiveness, or this is what I would do with this, or this money, whatever. My holdback for a lot of times when I'm like, oh, I need to post something, and then I'm trying to think of what to post, I'm like, I don't want to just add to the noise. So it's like, unless there's really something of quality or something that's important to say, I don't want to just feed the machine. Right. And I get that it takes in order to maintain traffic.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not, and I feel even the
That makes
celebrities.
me feel so much better that like you can like have a platform and post whenever it's like relevant without like because like to gain that audience you gotta really like push for it. Like it's actually crazy. I am at 5%. I put them in because the echo, but
Yeah. We need a charge. We need a charge.
That's right.
Uh,
I don't know if you keep seeing my view shaking around like an earthquake. It's because Pigwidgeon has decided it is time for me to stop talking to you.
he's like, please
He
pet
wants me to.
me.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's like, just come on.
all I see is your beautiful smiling face in frozen time. There it goes. Okay.
Oh,
So
he keeps bumping it, and it goes.
he's like, you didn't invite me to be a part of this conversation, Mom. I don't know. I don't
Like,
know what I
have a
got
lot
to do.
to say.
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
He's very vocal. I'll walk in and he just starts like, and I'm just like, hello.
He says, "You go listen to me right meow."
My cat has been scared for days now because of the roof repair.
Aw.
Oh, he's like, what's
I am
happening right
so
now?
scared. Oh, you're precious. Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't have my cats with me, but I have my cat blanket.
My cat's hiding under a couch somewhere because she's been so scared of the noise from the roofers. I feel so bad. I actually thought she was lost. I thought she got out. And I went around the neighborhood with posters because I could not find her. I looked under the couch. I looked behind the curtains. I looked in the bathroom underneath the dresser. I've looked everywhere and I could not find her. I thought she got out and I was literally like going I went a whole hour for 3 miles walking around the neighborhood looking for this cat. And I was about to call the SPCA, and I was like, hey, if you get a cat and this is and Pooh walks out from under the couch, and I was like, come on. I was so mad. I was crying. I picked her up and I was like, how could you do this to me? I put out the kitty treats and everything, and she was just like, no, I'm too scared. Whatever.
Aw. Poor thing, poor thing. Well, I'm curious, Mom, what do you think about the modeling contest and all of that?
I think it's kismet. She's right where I was at her age. I was doing the same thing.
I was looking for a picture of you, of one of your modeling pictures there's this, the cranberries, what is it called? Dreams or no, I forget the song, but I was like, she looks just like my mom. Like for this specific photo with the hair and the lipstick and the angles, it looked just like you.
I love that.
So you're thinking of the ones with the slicked back hair?
Mm-hmm. Well, you had short hair.
I had shortish hair, but it was slicked back, and then because I was thinking the other picture you might have been thinking of was the one with the high-waisted pants with the suspenders in front of the car.
No, maybe
I saw that.
You were in front
That
of a
was-
tree. You were in front of a tree. I don't know. I
The
couldn't
tree,
find it.
the tree is when I had the long hair, so I don't know. But
I don't
Can you
I'll
either.
find some pictures.
I feel
But
like
yeah,
those
I
need
did,
to be posted with side by sides with snow.
I did a whole
That'd be fun.
photo album. I did not a photo album, portfolio, and I went to a modeling call, got a call back, but I was too short. I know, at 5'8.5", I was too short. So
How does that even
Um,
make any sense?
I know.
Industry
They're
They were
like,
looking
you're too
for
short. We
really
need
tall
you to be
girls.
at least 6 foot.
Well, they were specifically looking for taller girls.
I feel like 5'8" pretty tall. Okay, for like a woman.
But yeah, so it's funny
It is.
because
It is tall.
Carrie went through a phase, and the things that she was doing in her life was exactly what I did. Like, moved out, moved in with a couple, and was renting a room with people, and I did that same thing. And now Snow is going through the modeling thing. I did the same.
We got
thing.
pretty deep.
All of my
What can
kids
I
are
say?
living
It's
my life
like
again.
in our blood to go, well, we're pretty, so.
Carrie banked on her adventurousness, and you're banking on your beauty, and that's
like really good genes. I got real lucky. I really did.
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, thank God.
Girls are pretty. Yes.
My favorite pictures of Snow are from the school when you did the autumn fairy.
Oh my
Those
gosh,
are
I completely forgot about those. Those would be so good in a portfolio. Those were model-esque.
I'll see if I can find them quickly for you so you can add them to your portfolio.
Okay. Yeah.
Because those are my favorite up there.
And that's excellent content right there. Come along with me while I build my portfolio. And you can this photo, that photo, and you can spend the next 6 months looking for opportunities to expand your portfolio and therefore engage with businesses. Vampire Penguin was looking for models to put on their t-shirts.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for more opportunities other than the contest. But that one I'm really, really excited for. I think I actually have a really good chance for it. I'm really close to it. And I think I've got the personality to really get the during the interview process to really get that chance. I have like a high chance, I feel like,
Yeah. Yes. Just don't make mention of that. Don't say the phrase, "I just don't want to work very hard," too much to people who are interviewing you. Use as hard as you can.
I'll do anything, and then they'll be like, oh, "Okay, you're hired," and then I'm like, "I'm not doing that though."
Yeah.
No, you can't. No takesies, backsies. We've signed a contract.
What is that, Meatloaf? I would do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Right?
That's Snow's song, but I won't do that.
So true. So true.
I love it. Well, I'm looking
ladies.
forward to seeing all the stuff you come up with in the next 6 months and how you advance and all of that. I'm glad you came on to talk about it too.
Thank you for having me on here as well. Thank you so much. I feel like this was a lot of fun too. And it was good talking to you. And I haven't talked to you in so long. So this was really, really nice. And yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I don't know. We always have a good conversation when we chat, though. It's always really good.
Right?
So.
I agree.
We need to go karaokeing again. I think that's what.
Yes. That would be so fun.
Yeah. Get a whole crew. Maybe when I get back. Ashley's been begging for a beach day with me, and gosh, that sounds so good. And so maybe we'll have
a I'm like, go early in the morning or like when the sun's about to set, because you're going to have to like layer on layer of sunscreen so you don't burn, but it's going to be hot. It's so hot. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm like.
The best thing to do is, if you can, like, get a little beach bungalow and at least one, even just being able to stay one night. It makes such a difference, because you can go in the evening time, enjoy sunset, go stay at the villa or whatever, and then get up early in the morning, enjoy early morning beach, do something for lunch and in the afternoon in town, and then come back for sunset, and then you can either leave or whatever. But I mean, it's like, to me, that is even just a one night stay in a hotel, in a beach hotel, is just, it's worth it. It's just worth it to me.
True.
But otherwise, I'm not getting up way early to go and spend all day to cook on the beach. I want to leave by 2:00 so I can get there by 4 and enjoy the sunset at 7.
Right. So, fun little fact, I do have to use the bathroom, and I'm at 6%. And Jerry got home like a little bit ago, so.
I thought I saw you eyeballing him.
Yeah, he wants to go get food.
All right. Well, I have to go pick up Linda too, so it's a perfect time to wrap
Okay,
up.
cool. I'm
Ladies.
glad. Okay.
Ladies, I love you all. Please
Yes.
have a wonderful week.
Will you close us in prayer? We didn't open.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Father God, thank you so much for the fun and for the laughter and the joy amongst the pain. And may we all just have a beautiful week, that we may be light, that we bring joy to others, and that we see the blessings where they are. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 I love you.
I love you,
Thank
ladies.
you so much. It was so much fun. I'll talk to y'all later.
Talk to you later. Good
Bye.
luck on your contest.
Thank you so much. Don't forget to vote.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
love you.
Well, I love you. Bye.
Thank you for joining Maxina Sunshine and April Snow on the Weekly Weather. Like and follow to catch our next conversation.